Happy Valley Goose Bay, Newfoundland and Labrador. Please be advised that the Honourable Rebecca Alty, Minister of Crown Indigenous Relations, and Johannes Lampe, President of the Nunavut Government, will make an important announcement regarding federal investments to advance Inuit-led cleaning. This investment will enable communities across the region to rehabilitate, reconstruct, and extend trails while enhancing user safety and the overall travel experience. Planned additions include lighting, benches, signage, and trail markers. These projects will provide community members with better A. Minister Michel also announced more than $35 million over 3 years for 30 projects under the Oral Health Access Fund. This includes over $9 million for 7 projects in Ontario. These projects will improve training for dental students by allowing them to obtain the hands-on experience they need. The Honourable Sean Fraser, Minister of Justice and Attorney General of Canada and Minister responsible for the Atlantic Canada Opportunities Agency, today announced the following appointment under the judicial application process established in 2016. This process emphasizes transparency, merit, and earlier this week, on behalf of the Honourable Melanie Joly, Minister of Industry and Minister responsible for Canada Economic Development for Quebec Regions, Canadian Space Agency President Lisa Campbell announced that the Government of Canada will invest a total of Euro 407.71 million in European SPA. The project will increase advanced packaging and commercialization capabilities today. Carlos Leitão, Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Industry and Member of Parliament for Marc Aurèle Fortin on behalf of the Honourable Melanie Joly, Minister of Industry and Minister responsible for Canada. At a time when Canada is facing rapid changes and uncertainty, and as the trading system that powered our country's prosperity for decades is being reshaped, the Government of Canada is choosing to invest in our creative industries, businesses, and workers. Chi Nguyen, Member of Parliament, announced. The Honourable Buckley Bellinger, Secretary of State, will highlight new measures to support the steel sector. A media availability will follow the event. Time 11:15 am. Location Pro Metal Industries Ltd 581 Boychuk way Regina, Saskatchewan. Members of the media are asked to contact ISED Media Relation. Media who wish to register for this event should please contact media at international.gc.cafe or the location. Carlos Leitão, Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Industry and Member of Parliament for Marc Aurèle Fortin, will participate on behalf of the Honourable Melanie Joly, Minister of Industry and Minister responsible for Canada Economic Development for Quebec Regions, in an important announcement. The Chimesh Forest and Rain Gardens project are being developed at Chikamas Centre, an overnight environmental education facility situated on the unceded traditional territory of the Skuksuwa Mesh Nation. Surrounded by 165-hectare soft nature preserve in the heart of the ATL Ka 7 Sem/Howsound UNES. Through a federal investment of more than $3.8 million, the City of Burlington will upgrade more than 6 kilometers of Prospect Street and Grams Lane with protected cycling facilities. The project will enhance existing infrastructure by improving safety, accessibility, and sustainability through Campbell River. British Columbia Fisheries and Oceans Canada's fishery officers support the department's ongoing efforts to protect and sustain Canada's precious marine resources. Fishery officers conduct regular patrols of Canada's coastal inland waters, and investigate and lay charges against th. The Honourable Stephen Guilbeault, Minister of Canadian Identity and Culture and Minister responsible for official languages and Minister responsible for the Parks Canada Agency, concluded his participation in the 30th United Nations Climate Change Conference, reaffirming Canada's pledge to protect. Funding for community business development corporations helps entrepreneurs get the financing and know how they need to expand, hire, and grow today. The Honourable Sean Fraser, Minister of Justice and Attorney General of Canada and Minister responsible for the Atlantic Canada Opportunities Agency. Time 11:30 am. Location Council Chambers Kent West City Hall 7 Creswell Drive Trenton, on K8V5R6. Time 11:30 am CST. Location Manitoba Metis Federation, National Government of the Red River Metis 150 Henry Avenue Winnipeg. MB Media are welcome to attend. Winnipeg on Friday. Ben Carr, Member of Parliament, will announce additional federal funding for the Manitoba Theatre for Young People. He will make the announcement on behalf of the Government of Canada. Please note that all details are subject to change. All times are local. The details are as FO. Halifax, Nova Scotia. On November 28, the Honourable François-Philippe Champagne, Minister of Finance and National Revenue, will participate in an armchair discussion at an event hosted by the Halifax Chamber of Commerce. The minister will speak with Patrick Sullivan, President and CEO of the Halifa. 30. Media can attend the event online. Please note that there will be no question period for the media during the event. Today, the Honourable Lena Metlaj-Diab, Minister of Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship, announced an investment of approximately $3.6 million to support 4 new projects funded by the Francophone Immigration Support Program. Several of these initiatives aim to facilitate the immigration of Franc. This week, the Honourable Heath MacDonald, Minister of Agriculture and Agri-Food, held successful meetings with producers, industry partners, and provincial agriculture and agri-food stakeholders during his outreach to Saskatchewan. During his visit, Minister MacDonald delivered remarks at the Trotty Exercise Cyber Coalition, conducted from multiple locations worldwide, is NATO's premier annual collective cyber defense event and one of the largest of its kind globally. Exercise scenarios will simulate malicious cyber incidents targeting national infrastructure, government services, and military. Federal investments strengthen a 4-season tourism industry and promote award-winning attractions. Tourism is essential to economic growth in Atlantic Canada. It creates jobs, builds vibrant communities, and shares with the rest of the world what makes this region and its people so unique. After the Government of Canada is investing over $1.1 million in 5 tourism-related projects on the west coast of the island portion of Newfoundland and Labrador. Funding will be used to upgrade and complete trail systems and boost tourism by enhancing year-round visitor outdoor experiences. Earthquakes are among the world's most powerful and destructive natural disasters. When an earthquake hits, a few seconds of warning can allow people to take immediate actions to protect themselves, possibly making the difference between life and death. Today, the Honourable Tim Hodgson, Minister of Fredericton, David Miles, Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Canadian Identity and Culture and Minister responsible for official languages, and to the Secretary of State, will make a funding announcement to support electric vehicle infrastructure and innovation in New Brunswick, on behalf of the Government of Canada is taking action to build a clean, affordable and economically competitive future for all Canadians. Modernizing legislation and delivering programs to enable tenants, homeowners, building operators, manufacturers and industrial facilities to choose energy-efficient equipment. Toronto, Ching Nguyen, Member of Parliament, will announce support for the growth of Canadian creative businesses abroad on Friday. She will make this announcement on behalf of the Government of Canada. Please note that all details are subject to change. All times are local. The details are as follow.